In this video, I want to show you guys what the future of Bionano Genomics looks like. This is a very important topic because this has to do with the future of Bionano Genomics. Yesterday, the CEO of Bionano Genomics made a tweet, and that is what I want to break down in this video. We want to take a look at what the guy said in the tweet and how this is going to shape the future of Bionano Genomics. For the first time since the 11th of August, the CEO of Bionano Genomics has finally broken his Twitter silence, and this is what he has to say about the future of Bionano Genomics. This picture shows Bionano Genomics CEO standing next to a man known as Thomas Anantaraman. This man is a legend. In that tweet, the CEO of Bionano Genomics made two powerful points. He spoke about the team behind the software that is powering the Sapphire device, and of course he spoke about the future of Bionano Genomics, and that is what I want to break down in this video. You want to know everything about this company. I have spoken a lot about how Bionano Genomics is cheaper, faster, but right now I want to show you guys price comparison of Bionano Genomics from a user that is using the Sapphire device, okay, to analyze genomes. Check this out. This right here is a post from Praxis Genomics, one of the users of Bionano Genomics, informing us that CMS has published the CY 2023 final gap fill payment rate for Praxis constitutional testing portfolio. They are as follows, of course. Optical genome mapping comes in as the cheapest, $1,263 in comparison with transcriptomics that costs about $3,200 or whole genome sequencing that costs about $5,475. And this is a reminder that Bionano Genomics is working very hard to bring the price of analyzing genomes optically down to about $100. And that, of course, is one of the reasons why I am super bullish about the future of Bionano Genomics. For those of you wondering what Praxis Genomics does or who Praxis Genomics is, this is a laboratory that deals with rare disease diagnosis and counseling. And if you scroll down on their website, you can see optical genome mapping, whole genome sequencing, external whole genome data analysis, basic exome, expanded exome, transcriptome, among others. Before we dive deep into the future of Bionano Genomics, a quick reminder that Bionano Genomics acquired Biodiscovery for about $100 million, which of course is partly in stock and partly in cash. Now, I want to show you guys what led the CEO of Bionano Genomics to make that tweet. This topic is very hot right now because the chief informatics officer of Bionano Genomics just left the company, retired as the CIO of Bionano Genomics. But of course, the guy could still be available for call. Perhaps he's going to be, consulting for Bionano Genomics privately. Now, that has led some investors to keep talking about what the future of Bionano Genomics looks like, because the Sapphire device is presently running also the NS Clinical software, and then we have seen the 6.2 version of the software being released most recently. Now we are curious if Bionano Genomics is ever going to go forward with the software, because the guy that started the company that led to the software has retired. That is how we got here. Now, that is what led the CEO of Bionano Genomics to make that tweet yesterday, that he still believes the future of Bionano Genomics is bright. Okay, before we continue, back in October 2021, when Bionano Genomics announced that they are going to be acquiring Biodiscovery for $100 million, the stock of Bngo skyrocketed. Shares of Bionano Genomics went up 5% pre-market. So before we dive into who this gentleman is, this is a complete tweet of what Dr. Eric Homlin, the CEO of Bionano Genomics, said yesterday. Awesome. Spending time with our global software teams, especially Thomas Anantaraman, the brains behind our OGM algorithms and part of the team putting OGM in NS Clinical, which is progressing very well. We say the future is bright because of this team and people like Thomas, and we mean it. So that is the statement that Bionano Genomics CEO made yesterday, that he believes the future of this company is still bright, and we investors shouldn't worry about Dr. Shams leaving now. Of course, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Should we be worried, or should we believe the words from the mouth of the CEO of the company? Let's take a look at who Mr. Thomas Anantaraman is. A quick search on Thomas Anantaraman, I found out that this man is a legend. He was responsible for something huge in the history of artificial intelligence. He's best known for his work with Feng Hyun Ho from 1985 to 1990. I'm sorry for the way I pronounce this name. On the chess playing computers, chip test and deep thought at CM University, which led to his 1990 PhD dissertation. I quote, "A statistical study of selective min-max search in computer chess." This work was the foundation for the IBM chess playing computer Deep Blue, which beat world champion Garry Kasparov in 1997. Another quick search and I found out that this man has been with optical genome mapping since 1999. I mean, this is mind-blowing. If you go on National Library of Medicine, you can easily see a paper that dates back to 1999 and you can find Mr. Thomas Anantaraman written all over it. Okay, this is an example of one. This is one right here, genomics via optical mapping, and then we have another one, Thomas Anantaraman. Here, right here, we have a shotgun optical map of the entire Plasmodium falciparum genome. Okay, and this is another one right here, shotgun optical map of the whole Escherichia coli. Oh my god, that shows you that the CEO of Bionano Genomics is not playing around. Okay, now the question now is, why is the CEO of Bionano Genomics telling us about this man? And once again, I believe the reason is because, for example, I made a video yesterday talking about how Dr. Shams has left Bionano Genomics, and if this is good for the company, if the company is going to be able to develop the software of NS Clinical above version 6.2 that they most recently released. Okay, if we are going to see, for example, version 6.3 or version 7.0, that is of course one of the reasons why I believe, or perhaps that is the reason why the CEO of Bionano Genomics went on Twitter to try to explain to investors, you know, Bionano Genomics followers, fans, what is going on with the company and why we should not panic. Okay, and I think this is a very good thing. Okay, because I would love to keep hearing from the CEO. Whenever we see something like this, I want the CEO to go, you know, publicly and let investors know what is going on. Because a man like Dr. Shams, that used to be the chief informatics officer of Bionano Genomics, shouldn't just retired, you know, without us knowing anything about it. Perhaps the company was supposed to make a statement about it, that the CIO of Bionano Genomics was going to retire or just retired. So I think this is a very good thing going forward. Whenever there is something like this, I hope the CEO is going to be always coming on board and letting investors know what is going on with the company. Now, have you guys seen the website of Bionano Laboratories? I mean, this is mind-blowing. I love whoever is behind the concept of the website did a wonderful job. If you go on Bionano Laboratories, you can easily see the website is very easy to use. You can see OGM services that Bionano Genomics is presently providing, OGM data services overview, clinical service, FSHD1 testing, parents, patients, families, clinical services, about us, you know, and so on and so forth. So in my opinion, this website is very well designed and developed. Okay, I love what I am seeing. Now, if you haven't seen the video that I made yesterday, I'm going to put a link above right here. You guys can easily click on it and go and check it out. And the video that I made before that was about Bionano Genomics diluting shares in the next couple of months. Okay, you also want to go and watch that and be informed about what is going on with this company, because this is your money we are talking about. Okay, make sure you stick with me on this channel so that whenever I post a video, you'll be the first person to receive it. You don't want to miss any information about where your money is.